property owners or regular citizens. They're going to criminals. They're going to drug dealers. They're going to anybody who is out there trying to destabilize governments to create chaos, because when they create chaos, they can come in with the control. That's the way it works. It doesn't work any other way. And that's why they do that. Here's another one. Yesterday, we covered some information out of Spain, and now we have Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner told Spain that a solution is needed for the troubled financial system. And you know what they're going to talk about, more bailouts for the banks, because those are the ones that are in trouble. It's the banks that are in trouble, and the banks are the root of this cause across Europe. We've already seen Greece go under, and now it's Spain. Next, we know Portugal's on the list, and from then it's the rest of Europe, probably a few countries in Eastern Europe, a few countries in Western Europe. I predict Germany or Great Britain are probably going to be the last to fall, because they have larger, more stable economies. Definitely Germany's got more of a stable economy, but eventually this crisis is going to catch up to everyone. And then it's going to hit the United States, and the Asian countries will be the ones last standing, and then they will come in and raid us like vultures, like you've never seen before. I remember in the 90s, the Japanese were buying up ballparks, and we thought that was the end of the world. And it's not. It's going to get a lot worse. You think they're going to own everything, but it won't even be the Asians owning this. It'll be the giant New World Order global syndicate that we are now protesting in Chantilly, Virginia, right now as we speak. Now, if you could put that graphic up, it's got the Westfields Marriott address. You could show up there now. You could start protesting. You could be part of this. You can be part of the people's media. Bring your cell phones. Take video. Because these roaches, one thing they don't like are video cameras, and they don't like the light being shined on them. We have another story here. Let's see. Video shows activists arrested at Bilderberg. And a video from We Are Change shows 2 activists being arrested by Fairfax police for taking close-up photos of Bilderberg members arriving in Chantilly, Virginia. Another example of how the security crackdown surrounding this year's conference is more intense than ever before. One of the activists arrested is a veteran because they hate veterans. And we're going to be going to break. I've got a lot more news. We're going to be popping back in with Alex during the next break. Definitely, we got a longer segment coming up. It's The Alex Jones Show. Infowars.com is our website where you can catch all the latest Bilderberg news. I'm Rob Dew sitting in, and we are fighting the tyranny that is the New World Order.
All right, on screen, if you're watching Prisonplanet.tv, you see Kevin Warsh, Federal Reserve board member. A fellow from Germany was here, got a photo of it yesterday, and we've taken a photo of his photo. It just went up at Real Alex Jones / well, it's Twitter / Real Alex Jones, and we are here. It looks like over 300 people, 400 people are here now in the middle of the day. I would guess that we'll probably have 1,000 by tomorrow. The police have engaged in egregious activities that we're going to be breaking down in the next segment. But here is our top story. Last night I got in at 11:30. And Jim Tucker was going to bed. He was too tired to talk, but he told me, yes, the Bilderberg Group is hopping mad at Ron Paul. And Paul Watson's written an article about this that's at Infowars.com. Bilderberg Group wants Ron Paul dead. That's a source. And again, Tucker has people inside the hotel. So do we. That's how we knew, the code name and so many other issues. I'll just leave it at that. But we also have sources within Bilderberg. Show, I'm just turning out of the wind here, folks. Show continuing with this information. People, the average layman's like, why would they be shooting their mouth about Ron Paul? The police are pulling over everyone that has a Ron Paul sticker on their car and searching it and harassing them and going after it. I've talked to countless people. I've seen literally 50 tickets or more. Everybody's showing me the tickets they're getting. If you pull over in a parking lot to drop people off, they're hitting you. It's not even the law. Everybody's got to fight these tickets. If people dropping off handicapped people in parking lanes they're going after them. Again, I'm going to be breaking all that down. But the point is, imagine they come through yesterday, 200 people with bullhorns, myself included, screaming, New World Order, you're going down, scum. Treasury officials, Federal Reserve people, the Queen of the Netherlands, Henry Kissinger, David Rockefeller, Barnaby of Rothschild, all of them are going in there, and they understand Ron Paul. They know Ron Paul was the real winner in the first Republican primaries. They understand. So when they get out, some of them are screaming in anger and going, "I will get that Ron Paul," because it's mainly Europeans, and saying, "I want to put them on the plane with all of their supporters and then have a Muslim blow it up." Ha ha. And I mean, it is like hissy fits when these arrogant people that command all these tens of thousands of employees and minions and governments with all these yes men groveling to them to drive through and be bullhorned at point blank range upsets them. There goes Jim Tucker. And so what they do is they then freak out and begin demonizing Ron Paul. And so that's why they're doing this. And we've confirmed that they are flipping out on Ron Paul from our source that's inside. Now, our source didn't hear the part about wanting to kill us, but Tucker's source did hear that. So there are conniption fits against Ron Paul. And we've been told that in 06, 07, 08, 09, 010, 11, right up to this year. They say, we've got to bankrupt the economy faster. That's a talking point when they're debating, do we totally implode it and they wake up, or do we go slow? They say, look, they shouldn't have money to be protesting us. They shouldn't be up here in the high Alps in a luxury area able to get here, even though a lot of people are sleeping in their cars, saving up money to come here. And they get here, and here are the police doing this. And here is the Bilderberg group. We're going to come back from break and play that clip. Here is the Bilderberg group with the nerve to have the police working for them, the police smiling with glee as they write old ladies and families with their kids' tickets, as they search cars without warrants, as these little kids look up scared at the police while a bunch of crooks violate and break the Logan Act, and then they get out of their cars arrogantly and are, it's like something out of, Schwarzenegger when he gets all mad, reportedly, just getting so upset and saying, no, because that's what it's described as these European Bilderbergs in English, looking at all the police and everybody and throwing big fits and saying, nah, because they tell the members, do not look them in the eyes. Don't look any of them. Hillary in the eyes. If you look them in the eyes, you're fired. These are people, you can't look them in the eyes, and the police literally kneel before them and say, what is thy bidding? And they're like, run your scum brethren Americans out of the way. Dominate them. Make them learn they have no rights. Launch drone attacks. Launch TSA scanners. Checkpoints everywhere. Bring them to their knees. Agenda 21. Arrest the Amish. Arrest those that criticize carbon taxes in Australia. $1.1 million fines. Give them tyranny. Drive them into submission. Blow up Ron Paul. Murder them. Use our fake Muslim extremists to take the blame. And then you think about Larry McDonald, the congressman, the Democrat, who Ron Paul says is his real hero, even more than people like Barry Goldwater. They put him on a plane. The other senators said, we're not getting on out of Alaska, and it disappeared into North Korea. And boy, the word is they did some serious stuff to him. And so they'd like to put Ron Paul on an airplane and understand that. This will probably stop them. But I'm telling you, that means it's been discussed. When Ron Paul gets on an airplane, nerve gassing the plane and saying Al-Qaeda did it and using it to take our liberties. We'll be right back on the other side of this quick break with Rob Dew riding shotgun. I'm Alex Jones from Bilderberg 2012. Get your butts to Virginia now, everybody. They're scared of you.
We're on the march.
All right, we are back live. I am Rob Dew, sitting in for Alex Jones. This is the Alex Jones Show. Infowars.com, Prisonplanet.com, Prisonplanet.tv are the websites. And we're about to go to the video that Alex Jones was just talking about. He shot it with Jim Tucker this morning as he was eating his breakfast. The headline for the article is Insider. Bilderberg members share Ron Paul death wish. And basically what they do is they're mad. They show up at the hotel. They're throwing little hissy fits because it's not going all their way all the time. And they basically say they want to load Ron Paul and all of his supporters up on a plane and stick a Muslim extremist, which we all know is fake anyway, and blow it up. So that's what they want to do to you out there in America. They want to go to you. And we're going to go back to Alex right now. He's got more to talk about, and we're going to show this video. Go ahead, Alex.
And by the way, Rob, again, here from the side of Bilderberg 2012, the big protest going on around the corner. I salute all the people that have come here and gone through this harassment to be here. This is what happens to anybody who tries to protest for land rights, food rights, anti-war, left, right, libertarian, conservative, the system. does everything they can to block people on no-fly lists when they're trying to fly to protest, peaceful green activists, that's happened to block conservatives trying to go to events. It's this transportation hub, no judge, no jury. They just do whatever they want. There are the police that went to our hotel right there. There they are. It's real funny to them, and told them, you don't give Alex Jones rides in the shuttle. I mean, we got that on tape. And then we got on board. There they go. They got a slave. Oh, boy, that's a tough woman cop. She gets to write an evil American a ticket. I mean, they just, yeah, let's walk down there. Let's walk down there. And
no doubt she's an overweight potbelly.
Please continue, dude.
There's no doubt that she's an overweight potbelly. We're going to get that on camera right now. Basically, the cops are harassing anybody there that's a real American that is showing up to protest these cockroaches. They're pulling people over, just pulling into parking lots and letting people off. That is not a crime. It never has been a crime.
Telling them, they're going into my hotel and saying, don't give these people rides, and saying you can't pull in anywhere. And I say, well, you can pull in legal places. I say, where is that? Doesn't exist. And it's not true. They've been giving people tickets that pull into stores and places. I mean, it is absolutely amazing.
It's a form of harassment we need to protest, definitely.
Oh, listen, I'm going to protest. I'm calling now for a protest of the Fairfax County Police. I want their numbers posted. I want an article about this, and I want everyone.
We're going to make you guys famous. We're going to make y'all famous.
Richard Reeves is very angry. That's enough.
We're going to make them famous. That's right. Somebody, I could hear somebody yelling that. That was loud.
That's Richard. Hey, Richard, I'm not going to tell you again. They're going to arrest you. We have to keep our crew together, okay? I know you're angry about the control grid. You understand it, the toll roads and all that. But this is Agenda 21. We're going to beat them. These are weak zombies who were chosen from their psych profile under peer pressure that will carry out crime and think it's funny. These are victims. These people have all been injected with cancer viruses. They all drink fluoride. I would probably say 20% of their children are mentally retarded, just like everybody else is now. These are victim zombies here. Okay, now they're victimizing another person because they're not a zombie. The zombies are going to attack people that aren't under their spell. They get threatened by it. The memory of being human, the memory of having a soul, the memory of liberty. Okay? I know you got angry when you saw them at the hotel, started screaming at them, telling them don't give us rides because it's totally illegal. And you saw them laugh, and I said, hey, this is our hotel. What are you doing? The guy says, it's not your hotel, making a joke out of it. It's okay. Can you imagine how pathetic they are? All right? Now, don't get mad at them anymore, okay? You're carrying the communications box. All right, if you get arrested, I'm going to have to carry that around.
And he's the bus driver.
Now, listen, let me get back to and you can just show some of that while I talk. That's good, guys. Stay right there. I would advise you guys to stay back at least 20, 30 feet, okay? Anyways, now, let's continue here. Remember, these are zombies. You just want to stay out of zombies' way. You're not going to help most of them. They've been psych profiled because of their zombieism. And I'm not joking. These people are in a sleep state. Look it up scientifically. The television induces it. These are all television heads who believe all the cop shows on TV are real. They're following a template program. They're in a dream state. I'm not joking when I say that. All right, now let's go back to Ron Paul. People are saying, just keep going, it's good. Keep videotaping that while I talk. Again, directing radio and TV here on the ground. This is the future of the media. We've been doing this on the ground for 5 years now. The technology's finally caught to a point where it's amazing and a very powerful tool. Look at her looking in the car. Look at him giving the guy a ticket, one of the demonstrators who dared drop people off, making money off the citizens. This is just too incredible. If you're an XM listener on 166 or AM or FM, keep listening. You can also go to Infowars.com for intermittent streams. But only the radio will have complete coverage and continual coverage. So they give the victim the ticket to pay to protect the criminals violating the Logan Act inside. They have dealt with the American scum for the foreign bankers who have openly bankrupted this country and say the UN and NATO now run our military. That is what you're witnessing. Another victory against America. Another victory against freedom. And the funny part is, I've got the Treasury Department report. Their pensions are already gone. And they don't care because they love the tyranny. And it's all going to come back on them. There they go. And they're going to just keep